this is Dar from the Dar Walden team. Thank you for joining my video blogs. Today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of home renovations. And over the last couple of videos, we've talked a lot about sellers, and that's because that is the time of the year that we're in. So we will talk more about buyers here shortly. But one of the biggest mistakes that sellers make is they wait until they get ready to sell their home to renovate. They've been living with the ugly kitchen counters or the ugly bathroom, and then they get ready to sell and they know that they are going to need to do the renovation. Do yourself a favor and do those renovations while you live in the property and you can enjoy it, because you're never going to get dollar for dollar on it. So how you make it up is being able to utilize your renovation and enjoy it for your own personal purposes. The other thing that is very important that people tend to overlook, but curb appeal is the number one thing that draws people to a home. If they don't like what they see when they drive up, you're probably going to lose them before they ever get in the house. So work on your curb appeal. Just make sure that you use common sense. Don't go building a $10,000 decorative retaining wall, because those are the type of things that you won't get your money out. Just clean it up, make it nice and neat and pretty, and it will carry you further than you can imagine. The other thing is you want to make sure that the upgrades that you make are appropriate for the level of home you're at. You don't want to tear apart your kitchen in $1 million home and replace it with $10,000 worth of upgraded kitchen cabinets. That's not going to fly with a buyer. It works the other way around. You don't want to put $150,000 into a kitchen on a home where the value is around $250,000. And this is where you can give us a call, and I'm happy to help you through and kind of give you some guidelines on it. You want to do the renovations. It's okay if you go high on a renovation, but you want to make sure you're going to live there for the next 3 to 10 years. The longer, the better. You just can't expect to get 100% of your costs that you put into the home or into the renovation back when you sell it. Make sure that the upgrades are appropriate for the subdivision. So if you put $150,000 into a home that's $250,000 and then you want to get $400,000 out of the home because that's what you put into it, the subdivision is never going to support the pricing of the $400,000. So again, that kind of all goes back to the last thing we talked about. Make sure that the upgrades are appropriate to the property that you're at. The other thing that sellers often really get caught up on is they put a new septic system in their home. They live on the hillside. They put a new septic system in it, and it costs them $15,000. They want to raise the price $15,000. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like it to be that way, that is not how the market works. Invisible improvements are really tough to recover. Things like heaters, roofs, and septics, those are things that you'll never get your return on dollar, but they're necessary to have to sell the home. And most buyers are going to expect the roof not to leak, the heater to work, and the septic or the toilets to flush. So those are improvements, unfortunately, that you'll just almost have to do. The last item that I'd like to touch base on is decks. Everybody loves decks. Decks in the lower 48, if you read any articles, the return on investment is very good. Not so much the case in Alaska, so be very careful. We don't spend a lot of time on our decks. Our winters are too harsh, so be very, very careful on your on what you spend on a deck. Please feel free if you have any questions or you want me to come out and do a walkthrough. We're happy to do that. My number is 907-240-2804, or you can contact us on our website, alaskatopagent.com. Thank you for listening to my video blog, and have a great week.